Y'all want to see how I customized this beautiful dresser while doing a spring refresh in my master? Stay tuned. Okay, I'm just getting a quick before of this dresser. I almost revamped it without showing y'all what it looks like before. I didn't already took off most of the drawer pulls, but the bottom ones are still on. So this is the before. Okay, so in a project like this where I have a solid wood piece of furniture, this is actually antique furniture um, that I was able to snag on Marketplace for 10 bucks. The size of it is perfect for what I need in my bedroom. It's not too big, it's only 14 inches deep. It is actually the perfect width for the space that I need it for, and it's got so much storage. The only problem that I had with it was all of the red that was in the wood tone. If it was a deeper, darker brown, because I have other wood furniture in my bedroom actually that is not painted, it's still in its wood state, that's antique furniture, but it's a lot more intricate. It's got a lot of scrolling and detailing. This dresser is so simple, nothing but clean lines all the way around it. I just could not get past the red color in the wood. So as opposed to me painting over it and losing the wood grain, the beautiful graining that's in the wood and the beautiful striations, I still actually want that. I just don't want the red. So I'm going over it with a milk paint, which is pretty much darkening the wood and toning down the red. It's not completely erasing it on this first coat. It may on the second coat, but ultimately, even with it not being so prominent, I mean, you can just see the difference right there. You can still see the wood grain. You can still tell that it's solid wood, which I don't care if you can tell or not. I just love how it looks, how the grains look. I love having solid wood pieces of furniture. I love having pieces of history. Ultimately, I like having pieces that no one else has. So I know that because this isn't readily available in a restoration hardware or in a IKEA or on Walmart, I know this is going to be a unique piece, especially since I'm putting my own knobs on here. I'm giving it its own really custom color. And yeah, you can see the difference in the before. This is technically not the before, this is after it's being sanded a bit. But yeah, the before and the after. Yep. In doing a project like this with just kind of, I don't even know, washing the wood in the milk paint as opposed to painting it on, you have very little paint here. So it takes no time to dry. All I did was painted, can you see? I painted all the drawers. And now, after painting the drawers, I grabbed the first drawer I painted. I didn't wait any time. The first drawer I painted is already dry and can accept a second coat. So let's see how it's going to look on the second coat. That's one coat. That's two coats. I'm in love. That's it. We're going to do 2 coats and we're going to leave it at that. And once we get through the rest of these, then I'll paint the top. I always wait till the end to paint the tops of my pieces of furniture because it gives me a surface to work on that is already going to have paint on it. So if I spill paint on it, it's not a big deal. Okay, so I got a little excited with the top, thinking I was going to be able to put a second coat on that, but I don't think I sanded it enough for it to absorb the paint the same way that the drawers absorb the paint. So it looks like I've wiped off some of the paint in the process. So I'm going to really let that dry so that I can get that paint to absorb properly. But yeah, we're just about home stretch. Tomorrow my knobs are coming for the drawers. Bottom of the dresser, as far as I'm concerned, is looking absolutely perfect. I've got a few imperfections here and there, but I am okay with that because that is the beauty of real materials, whether it's marble, wood, any type of stone or wood or, natural materials. Over time, they patina, they fade, they do what they do in nature. So I don't want it to be perfect. If I wanted it to be perfect, I would have grabbed a paintbrush and slathered paint on it. Like I would have also done if there was a lot of intricate detailing that I didn't feel like, going in to try and sand around all of these curves and embellishments. I didn't want to do that. So I was happy to get a piece that was super streamlined with nothing but straight lines. You saw how quickly it took a sanding because there was nothing I had to, no grooves or curves I had to get into. Same thing with the painting. It happened really quick. I want to say this hasn't even taken me an hour, maybe 30-40 minutes or something like that to sand, dust, and paint this entire 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drawer dresser. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this entire 10 drawer dresser, 30-40 minutes. So yeah, super excited. If you like simple projects like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.